are using Cisco Packet Tracer version 7, and we will going to create, connect, configure 2 to 3 routers using serial connection. Then put router in different network. It helps to connect multiple devices to the internet and connect the devices to each other. Choose router 1841. Then we have router 0 and router 1. Now let's take switch. Switch allows us to set IP address on interface level. Switch allows us to set IP address on interface level. Switch is a networking device that connects devices using packet switching to receive and forward data between devices. Then we put end devices. We put 3 PC for each network. Then click the automatically choose connection type. Well, as you can see, there's a cable between router and switch, and I use copper straight through wire from switch to PC, and same as you do to the next network. Then click the router 1 and input the IP address. I click or input the 192.168.0.1. IP address is an identifier that uses the Internet Protocol to identify the NIC or Network Interface Controller and provide the location of the host in the network. And then after you put the IP address, it will automatically input the subnet mask. Then click the fast Ethernet 0, then input 192.168.0.1 as their IP address. Then click the subnet mask. Then turn on, then exit. Then click the PC1 in the first network. Click desktop and then IP configuration. Put the IP address 192.168.0.2. Then put default gateway 192.168.0.1. And then click the subnet mask. Then just the same process in the PC1. You have to click the desktop, then IP address, then put the IP address 192.168.0.3. Then click the subnet mask and it will automatically display. And put some default gateway. Then just the same process. You have to click the desktop IP address, then click the IP address 192.168.0.4. Then click the subnet mask, then it will display. Then put some default gateway 192.168.0.1. Then We have to add port by clicking this router, then turn off. Then as you can see, there's an empty box and there's no port. We have to click the port by using the WAN interface card or WIC2T. And then after you put it in the box, click the power on button. Then put some IP address 192.168.2 and click the subnet mask, and don't forget to click the default gateway or 192.168.1.1. Then click the PC number 4, then put the IP address same as you do to the last 192.168.1.3 and click the submit mask. It will automatically displayed. Then put the default gateway 192.168.1.1. And then proceed to the PC number 0 and connect to the router 2. As you can see, all the arrows are red color, means there's no network. Then you have to click the serial port 00, then click the IP address or add 10.0.0.2. The subnet mask is 255.0.0.0. Then click on. Then we just click again the RIP or routing information protocol. It tells command to the router enable the RIP routing protocol network command. Then you have to add all the network or to pass through from network to other network. same as you do to the last, that you have to add all the network that pass through from the network to other network.
And hold me in your arms again. Ever since the day that you went away, you went away, you went away. Ever since the day that you went away, you went away, you went away. Sending, sending, you went away, you went away, you went away. Ever since the day that you went away, you went away, you went away. You've been sending flowers, flowers to me, flowers today, flowers today. Instead of sending flowers, come back to me and hold me in your arms again. Flowers, flowers to me, flowers today, flowers today. Instead of sending flowers, come back to me and hold me in your arms. Sending
Now let's try the
flowers to me,
second section.
flowers today,
As you
flowers
can
today.
see, the result is
Flowers
successful.
come back to me and hold me in your arms again. Flowers, flowers to me, flowers today, flowers.
And now let's create a new network. Then let's put a router number 2. Then put some switch. And then let's put in devices PC 6, 7, and 8. Then I use automatic connection type. Connect it from router to switch, then switch to PC 6, 7, and 8. Then let's click the router number 2 and click the fast Ethernet 0.0 in router 2. Then put the IP address 192.168.2.2. Then the subnet mask is 255.255.255.2. Same as we do to the other PC, click the PC number 6, then put some IP address 192.168.2.3 and click the subnet mask. It will automatically display. Then don't forget to put the default gateway 192.168.2.1. Then to the next PC, put the IP address 192.168.2.4. Then the subnet mask is 255.255.255.4. Then the default gateway is 192.168.2.1. Then for the last PC, put the IP address 192.168.2.5. Then the default gateway is 192.168.2.1 and the subnet mask will automatically display. And click the serial cable and connect to the router number 2. Then we click the serial 01, then put the IP address 11.0.0.1 and the subnet mask, then click on. Then click again the IP address and input 11.0.0.2, then subnet mask, then on, then exit. Then click the router again in router number 2, then click the fast internet 0.0 or 00, put the IP address 192.168.2.1, then click the subnet, then on button, then click the RIP and add all the network we input to the pass-through from network to other network. Then after we add all the network, we put RIP from router number 0 on router number 1. And then we're done. Let's put some message. And the result is successful.